Hello everybody, Rack here, and today we have another Paladins video, and today for the build is going to be Viktor. Now, yes, you've probably seen two Viktor videos in total now, but since there have been changes to Paladins, I wanted to go over Viktor again because he is my most played character. I have the most hours on him, and I believe I have some of my highest damage games and my highest kill games with Viktor. And it's just that Viktor's a really good character. He's almost like a one size fits all kind of character, because if you need him to sit in the back line and kind of like be aggressive back there, he can do that. Or if you need him running around like he's a flank, he can also do that. It's just one of those things to where that Viktor's just really he's a solid character, but does he get beat out by some of the more crack characters like Sati or someone like Androxus a little bit because they have more to their kit? But even then, if you're running across a really good Viktor, sometimes that doesn't even matter to the good Viktor player because they're going to hose you anyway. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and discuss talents real quick. So as far as talents go, essentially, you don't really have much you have to do. The talents, luckily, are all interchangeable. The build I'm going to show you today, you can use every single talent, and it doesn't really affect things. So the talent pick is 100% on your end. If you see that your team has a healer, but that person seems like they don't play that healer that much, or you don't feel confident in their heals, you can easily run cardio. Or if you're confident in their heals and you want more DPS, you can easily go to burst mode, which increases our effective range and our firing power up from like 140 up to 210. So we basically can like get more DPS out of Viktor. In shrapnel, essentially we're just increasing the radius of the frag grenade. So the one we're going to be using today, I already have it pre-built. I called it the Predator build because essentially what we're doing is, as we're killing people, we're immediately moving on to the next target. So as you can see, the first card I have is speed load. We generate 21 ammo after getting a killing blow or elimination. So basically meaning if we participate in a kill or elimination, we're going to get 21 bullets magically brought back to us, and we can just keep firing. We also have reflexes on this. Just reduces the time we take to bring up our iron sights, because you're mostly going to be ADSing a whole lot with Viktor. Like, don't get me wrong, you can hip fire, but with ADS, your bullets don't really have spread. It's purely vertical. There is no horizontal movement or anything. It's purely vertical. So it just goes straight up. 25% lifesteal to help us last longer in one-on-one engagements, or when somebody's shooting us. We can also stack it up on top of the item we're going to buy in the shop. Firing stance basically increases our strafe speed that we can do while we're using iron sights. So potentially we can break somebody's aim. Like if Sati's really good at hitting her shots, you can start strafing, mixing her up a little bit to where she misses. And there's compensator that just reduces our recoil by 40%, essentially making it to where, like, you know, we're able to hit more shots. Not like if you have good aim, it's not ridiculous to control Viktor's aim, but it's just like one of those things where it just helps to have. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the gameplay aspect of this, and you're going to see how good Viktor is. Now, there's another caveat that I always mention in every video. Just because you see the build not do well in this particular game doesn't mean the build isn't good. Sometimes you just run into a really good team, or you just have a bad team and you can't really make it shine as much as you want to. But you know, so long as like you can get results with it, that's perfectly fine. You know, you can't always use my gameplay to justify like, oh, this build's really good because I'm playing this way. So it's just one of those things. So I'll see you guys in. Okay, so we're in the match, and as you can see in the top left corner, we don't have a tank, nor do we have a healer. So this will be one of those moments to where like you would look at the other two talents and be like, oh, I really want to use them, but in terms of usefulness, you're gonna want to use cardio because you're gonna be able to keep yourself alive more. So this is the part where we're also going to go over to the item shop, and the main ones you're going to want to use, like you can use all of these realistically depending on your needs, but what I always typically get, I get kill to heal, life rip, and once I have enough coins, I'm going to get death hands, and I'm probably going to get lethality. Maybe it depends on how well the team is. Or I'm probably going to go to veteran just to increase my health. That way I can like fight people more often. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Okay, I see Nyx. Yeah, right there I got jumped. It probably would have helped that I probably didn't go so deep. That's another thing. You're going to want to mind your distances, because up close, as much as I said, oh yes, you can strafe as well, your aim can get broken as well. So if you have somebody like Koga who's highly movable, and like yeah, also this is another thing, When you get shot, your iron sights jump around ridiculous. Like it's very ridiculous how much your iron sights jump. But if you can hose people without your iron sights jumping that much, you should be, yeah. You can do stuff like that. I can get Grok potentially. Yeah, it just hurts to fight Sati. Sati's just one of those characters where she's really strong. And once again, it doesn't help that we don't have a tank for this game. So it's like they're more able just to immediately look at you and just try to kill you. So we got to be really careful. Like nobody's able to take all the aggro, so they're just easily able to look at us and try to pick us. Yeah, like once you get going, you can easily start doing stuff. It's just one of those things where it takes a lot when you don't have a tank, and you got to do like a really hard foothold as much as you can. Yeah, nobody wanted to come out, so it's just another one of those things. You just got to be more mindful of things. Come here, Andro. There we go. Also, probably not trying to make it a habit of reloading so much. Yeah, Sati's gonna be a painful fight because she can teleport and do that. Well, not teleport, but go invisible and do that, and so you miss shots. And yeah, more than likely when you 1v1 Sati's more than likely gonna win. Sati's really a 1v1 machine.
Enemy double kill.
You can't resist me.
Yeah, they're really fast, so they're gonna be breaking aim like a lot. You got to have some really good tracking when dealing with some of these characters, especially up close.
Enemy killing spree.
Leaving so soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of us getting jumped this match. It's just one of those things, man. It's kind of why I wish Paladins had a role queue just a tiny bit, but I know we don't have enough players in Paladins to like fully be like, yeah, role queue, you know?
An enemy is unstoppable. Enemy double kill.
Yeah, I'm getting shot in the back. We're gonna go ahead and run. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man, not having a good team comp in these games really hurts you. Yeah, we're just getting jumped a lot. It's just a little rough this game. That's why I'm gonna have to start finding people that I can partner up with that can, like, I'm not gonna say like start stacking to where I can make a build look better by just piggybacking off them, but just people that'll like lock into a role and just be like, hey, can you tank for me? That way I can get this done. Just effectively making my games like much more of an enjoyable experience instead of just this.
Enemy killing spree.
You can't resist me.
Yeah, Koga's really fast, and that submachine gun does a lot of damage at a distance. I did not know it did that much damage over distance.
Enemy double kill.
You really got to respect them.
You have failed your
Yeah, this probably wasn't the best game to display like what the build can potentially do, but nonetheless, the build works. It does. It's just you get these kind of games, but it's Paladins. What are you gonna do? But honestly, we still did the best on the team. We had the most damage, the most kills, even if it was by one. We even out DPS the Tyra, who had, I think, potentially Burn Monster on her. That talent. But yeah, like as you can see, Sati and Koga were nuts. Oh, I actually out DPS'd them in terms of damage as well. But yeah, those were they were really moving around really fast, and they can break your aim up close. So I would also mention, if it's a map like this, pay attention to your maps. Viktor may not work on certain maps if he has to be really close, because at that point you're having an ADS and they're going to be strafing around you like crazy. You're going to have to trolley track, and there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into that. But just pay attention to your maps and how close you are. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and I hope you want to use this build. I hope it made you want to use Viktor more, because we need more Paladins players. This game has the potential to be something, and I want to see it come back to its former glory. I even want to see the Pro League come back for it. Maybe High Res and Paladins can work on something to where they can bring that back. But hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.